Nope, it's running. I don't know what, I think, there was just too much shit being thrown around in it, I think. But, there it goes, it's back. Alright, sorry about that. I'll just merge the stuff when I fix it. But anyway, yeah, there's just like, there's a lot of flack for it, I think primarily because of, what's-her-face, Rey, which I don't, like, they're like, oh, she learned how to use the lightsaber so quickly and easily. One thing I do argue, though, is that they should have done a time skip, though. That's the one thing that I argue. But, like, because, like, they have Rey, she's wielding around the lightsaber, she's fucking shit up. But then, they're arguing that, oh, she's being a Mary Sue. But they're also arguing that, well, why don't they say the same about Finn? Because he was also using the lightsaber and holding it up against Kylo Ren. Which, you gotta keep in mind, Kylo Ren was also shot in the stomach with the bowcaster. You know? Which, if you flash back forward, you see all of the moments where, like, Chewie and Han were using the bowcaster and blowing the fuck out of people, you know? Like, but again, you know, like, the fact that Kylo was still standing after a shot like that, and he was still fighting is actually kind of, you know, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, actually, but, where I think there's also some things that get lost in translation between The Last Jedi and, you know, The Force Awakens. Because the thing about it is that I actually like Last Jedi a little bit more than The Force Awakens, because pretty much Force Awakens is just a reboot, and it's like, it's literally word for word reboot, and I don't know. Like, when you look at The Last Jedi, they actually are doing shit that's different, and yeah, some people may not like it, but what annoys me is that these people were boycotting and getting angry about it, but at the same time, they were getting angry about the Solo movie, which the Solo movie was fucking awesome. Even better than Rogue One, in my opinion. I think Rogue One was a boring waste of time.
I like Rogue One a lot, because me and my dad, we watched it together, and like, we enjoyed it a lot, because sort of like the backstory between, like, before like the whole Death Star thing, like A New Hope and stuff that.
Right.
Like, it's just really good, but also it's Mexican after, so slash shrug.
Right, but here's the thing. Okay, cinematically, the movie, it's like great and cool and that, but it just felt like it wasn't really a necessary telling of anything, if that makes sense. Like, it was cool seeing dead people's faces reverbed and put in there, like Tarkin. That was fucking nutty. I was like, oh my god, did they actually, like, Frankenstein this motherfucker and put him on the screen? Like, it's kind of nutty. Also, the fact that they had all a Gold Squadron and they had everyone there, and I thought, yeah, that was neat. That was cool. That was, you know, the battle scene is one of the highlights, along with the Darth Vader moment, but I cannot for the life of me tell you everything that happens until before that part. And that movie it felt like it was unnecessary. It was cool, but it was unnecessary. And that's why I think it was boring to me. The thing about Solo was that to me, at least, the entire time in the movie, I just liked seeing cool pilot crazy shit happen. And the part where he was... Have you seen Solo, by the way?
No, I haven't gotten a chance.
Okay, the thing about...
I heard a lot of backlash and stuff.
Yeah, because they were backlashing it...
I was sort of hesitant to...
They were backlashing it because of the whole, Last Jedi. They were like, oh, Kathleen Kennedy is ruining Star Wars, which, I mean, everybody ruins Star Wars once they get their hands on it. It's never gonna be the same since the original trilogy. Hell, there wasn't even supposed to be movies before it. They just added the numbers as soon as George Lucas saw Titanic making money. You can blame the prequels for everything being what it is. But all in all, it's not, I don't know, it's just, Solo was really good. It was really good. There was also an ending that actually kind of shocked me. Like, the ending of it all was like, oh my god, are they actually going to be going through with this? And now I'm very curious as to what, if they make another Solo movie, I'm curious to see where that goes. I'm curious. I love Donald Glover as fucking Lando Calrissian. Like, real talk. That's the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen in anything Star Wars related. In fact, people should have seen Solo they should have gone to see Solo specifically for Childish Gambino being Lando. The same reason why people should go see the Sonic movie, because Jim Carrey is gonna be fucking Dr. Robotnik. Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just, it's like, the Sonic movie does really bad. It's bad. I don't know what's up and what that's going to do to him. Like, I honestly feel like if he does that, he'll probably commit suicide.
I don't want him to, though. Why?
He's a good actor. He is, I don't think he needs someone as charismatic as Eggman and Hardy.
I don't know. I mean, okay. To be honest,
Jim Carrey is funny. He's charismatic too, and like I like the many roles he's been in. Like I used to watch a few on a Wire and what's another one?
Grinch.
But I don't know.
I actually liked Jim Carrey's performance in The Grinch. I'm not gonna lie.
I liked his performance in The Grinch.
It was better than Mike Myers' performance of Cat in the Hat. Remember that movie? It was so bad, not even Smash Mouth making a song for it could save it. And that music video is the worst music video I've ever seen.
But as I was saying, Jim Carrey's a great actor.
He is.
I think this movie will do him any justice, especially in the costume department. He's also like lad.
But like he can't pull off a costume thing though. Like even in like the Grinch shit. Like here's the thing, I have faith in Jim Carrey's performance. I just don't have faith in the movie. That's the only thing.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, okay. Because that's why I want to go see it. I like when I heard like, okay, who are you gonna have play Dr. Robotnik? And they're like, Jim Carrey. I'm like, you already have my pre-order on a ticket, because that sounds amazing. Sounds fucking ridiculous.
I'm just worried about how Sonic too. I've seen like some of the content I hate it.
Well,
I can it's gone for the cartoony sound.
I think people are already or like, what do you call it? They're already very like iffy about it, considering that there is a, what do you call it? Oh shit. Okay. I almost knocked him the fuck out there. Damn it. Please don't affect me. Fuck. Okay. Anyway, I really strongly do believe that the way they're handling it, the way they're making Sonic look, the way everything is being sort of done, I feel the movie is going to be the movie that not only destroys Sonic, but is going to destroy Sega, but at the same time reborn all of these memes. The memes are going to just destroy the market, and that's why I'm investing in Sonic memes right now.
I feel bad because I cherish for so long. I used to play some of the classic games like DS, this like Mega Sonic thing DS game. I forgot where it had most of the classic games.
Right.
And I used to play a lot of Sonic Rider Zero Gravity. I was trying to unlock Knights and all that, all the other characters, and then I also used to play some Sonic Unleashed until my PS broke down. And then I also play Sonic Generations, and Sonic Generations a very special place in my heart because it's such a good game. It really is. It's probably one of Sega's best.
It is. I remember actually playing. Cool.
It's sort of before Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Because I love the adventure games. The adventure games are honestly so good.
They are.
Adventure games.
Were you here that time I played like the entire Adventure 2 in one go?
No.
Oh my god, I played all of Sonic Adventure 2 in one go. It was like really...
You should play it again, please.
I'm thinking about it. Like that game, I tried doing it with 1, but I forgot how long 1 is, because I'm gonna be straight with you. 1 did not age well. 2 is fucking timeless. 2 is so good, like I can't describe to you how good it is.
Hey, like, this is probably pretty stereotypical, but I adore Cityscape. I love Cityscape. I love that so much.
I think you and a bunch of other people love it too, because it is a good song.
It's such a timeless stage, and the song is so timeless too. Crush me, crowd, like, bless him.
Do you want to know something kind of funny?
Yeah.
I own that song and a bunch of others on vinyl. They released a vinyl soundtrack of Sonic Adventure 2. It doesn't have all of the songs, unfortunately, but I do have like I do have a majority of the good ones. Like I got Pumpkin Hill, I got City Escape,
Hell yeah.
I got almost all of the Knuckles songs. Really, Sega knew how to make music back in that glory day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like probably, I know a lot of people are gonna give me flack for this, but one of my favorite Sonic soundtracks is actually the Sonic R soundtrack. I know that sounds weird, but the thing about it is that it doesn't. Yes. The thing about it is that the soundtrack does not work with the game itself. Like it's very like what the fuck? Like this doesn't mix very well like when you compare and contrast it.
I remember learning all of the songs
Right?
back in the day.
Oh my god.
Those freaked me out.
They were I know what you're talking about.
I remember watching a bunch of Tales videos on YouTube. I was like, oh hell no.
I remember there would be people actually trying to do the Tails doll summoning on the game, where they had to like play as the character, and then there would like be creepypasta pictures, and it was really dumb but funny and spooky. Early YouTube days when everything was spooky. But I do strongly, like, I do really love that soundtrack because it doesn't mix well, but it's got that overproduced bullshit that Sega knows how to do with their music. Like, they had Michael Jackson make the soundtrack for fucking Sonic the Hedgehog 3, so they have a thing or two with overproducing music just for the fuck of it. And when they made the entire like album or the song in that, it was really, really good. Even the singer was just belting shit out, and the soundtrack, it just captured that mid-90s kind of sound that I think Sonic games were trying to make. And that's the other thing, the Sega Saturn, it would have been a little better if they actually had a legit Sonic game on it and not just Sonic R, you know? If that makes any sense. But
Oh man, no, I just wanna. I wish I could just boot up my Xbox 360, cause I think the Xbox 360 is the most played I've ever had in my life, apart from the Wii U and Switch. Like, I used to play every day when I came home from school, and like I would talk to my friends.
Yeah.
Those are like the good days, honestly. And then I remember playing the demo because they released, do you know Nights or Nights into Dreams?
Oh yeah, totally. I have it on Sega. I have it on the Sega Saturn.
Could you play that one day, maybe?
I'll have to try and find it though, cause I kind of lost it. I think it might be at my, cause I have almost all of my games here, but I think that game is actually somewhere else. Like it's in my hometown. I know it sucks. Fuck!
I used to ship Sonic and Knights together. I was like, oh my god, blue and purple.
God,
Wow.
no, stop. You're diving into Sonic fan fiction. I've already went down the toll of Sonic fan fiction. So God damn it, Sonic fan fiction. Jesus. Jesus. No, I know. I had that same kind of thing. So I got into Sonic. Okay, hold on. I just gotta. Oh, okay, hold on. Come on. Fuck. Okay, I'm trying to get money, but anyway, I'm losing. But anyway, so my introduction to Sonic is a bizarre one, like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It started, my first interaction with Sonic was a Tiger Electronic game from 1998, I think. It was like, you know what a Tiger Electronic game is, right? So I know those like LCD screens, you know, where it's got like the painted pictures and you just fuck around with that. But I played that. It was the first Sonic game. Whenever I'd go get my hair cut at this one place in my hometown, she had a bin full of Tiger games, and that was one of them that I would play constantly. But where it gets weird is that then one morning I woke up early on a Saturday, and you know of I think it was in Canada. I don't know, but I think this is where I watched it. Have you ever heard of a thing called Jetix?
Yes.
Okay, it was like a Saturday morning block, I think on TBS. I'm not quite sure.
Yep.
Okay. Basically, they played like not Sonic X. It was Sonic Underground. That was the first Sonic thing. That show was the first interaction I had with Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm not even joking. And I watched that show religiously. I fucking loved that show. In fact, I love that show so much that I actually own the complete series on DVD. I'm not shitting you.
Oh my god, I used to wake up on Saturday morning cause I think it was 4Kids that was like
Yes.
4Kids replaced Jetix, I believe. I don't know.
Well, what happened was Jetix was like on another broadcast, But then 4Kids, because they were doing so well with Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, they ended up getting they were actually doing really good, and they were offered a Saturday morning block, so they created the Fox Box, and then they rebranded it to 4Kids a couple years later. What? Right.
On Saturday. I mean, on a Friday night, and I would go, on Saturday morning, watch Sonic guys, jam out to the opening thing.
God damn it. You know how, that fucking cartoon is one of the cartoons that led to the destruction of 4Kids, really. I've been watching a lot of, like, video historian, like, stupid weird shit, but there was this one on 4Kids that made me laugh really hard, because ultimately the downfall of 4Kids started when they lost the licensing of Pokemon in 2006. That's when it started. And then it just got worse because they kept censoring shit. But you know about the 4Kids One Piece dub, right? Oh, okay. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So, I'm just gonna say this on the flip side right now. The 4Kids dub of One Piece is so nostalgic to me. Because I remember I actually really liked One Piece when I was growing up watching it off of 4Kids. But, like, some things didn't add up, and the thing about it, God, it's like, I have to show you, really, what the fuck was going on in their brains when they were making this dub. Because they ultimately butchered the entirety of One Piece. Like, all of it. For starters, like, and it wasn't even like a, like, cause you know how 4Kids edits some things, right? Like, they did it in Sonic X. Like, Japanese text was taken out, violence and certain swear words, like, certain Japanese foods were re-edited to some other things, but, you know, they weren't, like, bad. They were just, you know, they just, you know, were noticeable, if that makes sense, you know? But it didn't deter too much away from the story. But okay, when they got the One Piece dub, they might as well have just made they just might as well have made a cartoon, call it One Piece, because they were doing so many edits to that show. Imagine, like, Evangelion, but they took out all of the sex and violence. Like, imagine if 4Kids got a hold of Evangelion and they just edited the shit out of it. Like, just imagine that. Just imagine that. Like, guns? Yeah, like, guns were edited to water guns. There was even parts where... like, Sanji... Okay, right now, One Piece is now under the Funimation license. And Sanji is voiced by the same guy who did Trunks' voice in the Dragon Ball Z series, okay? But I can actually imitate Sanji's voice. I don't know who the guy who did his voice in the 4Kids dub, but this is literally what he sounded like. He sounded like he had like a fucking nasal congestion. Like he was like this. He was like, "Hey there, my name's Sanji. I'm a part of the Straw Hat Pirates." Like, he literally sounded like he had a cold 24/7. But what even is funnier is that his name is that he smoked a cigarette, but they edited it into a lollipop. So like okay, there's like this notorious scene, okay, where you know, okay, so you know Zoro, by the way, in the 4Kids version his name was Zolo, like with an L. okay? And just cause they just edited it. And what's funnier is that you know how like he was like a samurai, and you know how like samurais clean their swords with like that piece of cotton, and then they like, you know, they touch the sword. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, right? Like they do that all the time. Well, like in this version, so they have to take out everything Japanese related. So that's like a Japanese related way of cleaning your samurai sword, even though samurai swords were in this show. So there was this part where Luffy just screams, "Zolo, what are you doing?" And then he's just like, he's like cleaning his sword, but they edited it and made the little thing that he used to clean his sword with into Sanji's lollipop. And he was just smashing the lollipop on his sword. And he was just like, I'm trying to figure out, it's Sanji's lollipop. I'm trying to figure out what he's been slurping all this time. And like, that's just one of the many. I know. And then there was this part where, fuck. Like, violence in general was just taken out completely. There was even this one part where, like, God, I just don't know how to explain it. Okay, so there's this episode where when they first enter the Grand Line, they go up this mountain and then they go down it, and then right before they get to the end, they meet this they meet this giant whale named Laboon. And he's been there for like 30 years. And there's a whole episode. It's like a filler, but not a filler. It's an episode dedicated to them, like, talking about Laboon, talking about how Laboon once befriended this pirate group that entered the Grand Line. And Laboon, the whale, is now waiting there for that pirate group to return. But they never did. They ended up dying in the Grand Line, okay? Now, I want you to remember this because this is incredibly important, okay? So, flash forward, flash forward like 300 episodes later, okay? They're in this arc called the Thriller Bark arc, okay? Where they meet this skeleton who was a human who ate the dead fruit. It's like a fruit that basically when you die you just turn into a skeleton and you're immortal, okay? And he also plays the violin. You probably have seen what he looks like. He's got like an afro, he's a skeleton, he plays the violin. Okay, so he ends up telling a story to the Straw Hat crew, telling them how he was once a part of a pirate crew that passed through this shores like 50 years ago. And his biggest regret was that he never saw his friend Laboon the whale. And the whole reason why this character joins the Straw Hat Pirates in Luffy's crew is because he wants to get to the end of the Grand Line so he can meet the whale. Because Luffy then made a promise to the whale that he would return, you know? So like, there's this whole story arc now that this character specifically joins their crew so he can meet that whale that was from 400 episodes. That was like in season 1, okay? Now, the 4Kids edit got rid of this episode and turned Laboon into an iceberg. So if they ever got to that part, which they never did, they didn't even come close, they would have to rewrite and explain the whole reason why this character joins their pirate crew to begin with, because they took out an entire fucking story arc that you never see.
Oh god, I'm tired.
It's like one of the, in like the editing though, they also edited like, here, hold on, I'll find it later. I'm not near my keyboard, but there's like, I might be calling her quits soon too, but there's like this infamous scene where a character has a gun pointed to their head, okay? In like the original version. But then they edited it into like it was like a gun, but it had like a mallet on it. It was like not even a gun anymore. It was like a mallet with a spring on it. And even like looking at it in context, it made absolutely no sense. Also, cleavage got removed. Any sort of blood got removed. Basically, anything that was relatively that makes any sense in the original One Piece was just completely thrown out. Also, Nico Robin had a southern accent, even though there was no such thing as southern people in this fucking show. It was like, I'll show you some of the dubs, like I'll post it in the Discord, but like it is the most, it's what gives 4Kids their legend, you know what I mean, of being that, like, this is the 4Kids dub of JoJo's Weird Quest, you know, like it's just, it's like weird, you know, like, and they got rid of all these things. Like one of the saddest things though, okay, we're going to Yu-Gi-Oh because this is their big one. There was this one where Kaiba, they had to edit this out, but there's this one where Kaiba had a gun pointed to his head, okay? And he had to and this guy was like, I'm gonna blow your fucking head off if you don't come with me. And Kaiba was like, or are you now? And right before he was pulling the trigger and the hammer was going down, he threw a Yu-Gi-Oh card and it stopped the gun from hitting the pin. It's like my favorite scene. And you know, I'll just show it after this. Okay, also, hello V. Speed, I'm your biggest fangirl. Look at that, I have fangirls. All right, you know what I'm gonna do here? You know what? Here's what we're gonna do, okay? I'm going to switch it to my screen, okay? And we're gonna watch some of the weird shitty dubs, okay? No, it's fine. I'm just gonna play them anyway because it's just ridiculous. But I'm just gonna play a few of them, but just laugh at the generalness of it. If you get a Magikarp, name it Visco. You know what? I will V. You know what? We're gonna do it right now because I know I'll forget it. I know I'll fucking forget to. So we're gonna do that right now. We'll do that instead of watching the thing. So. We're just gonna, actually, I can just fly to no problems. It was nice talking to you too. I hope that I hope my schedule will be able to clear up more so I can do more stuff. So, all right, you want that? Bye. All right, V, you want that? You want that Magikarp? I'm getting it for you right now. Here you go. We're gonna catch it. Here, this is it. This is it. There you are, V. Oh no. I'm taking requests. Alright. Let's well, I don't want to kill it. Let's go to the pack. I'm just gonna throw an Ultra Ball. That's me! We're gonna catch it. Ah! Alright, you know, I know what I gotta do. I'm the splashiest Magikarp. You're the top percentile of Magikarp, that's what you are. I'm gonna catch him, and then we're gonna see where it goes from there, okay? I gotta put it to sleep, though. Alright, great ball. Let's do it. What the fuck? Okay. No, Magikarp, I don't think can learn anything, to be honest. It can only learn Tackle and Splash. Unfortunately. You're being a hassle right now. Seriously? Hyper Beam Magikarp would be the funniest thing. It would be the only thing. It would be the only thing that would matter. All right. I'm too powerful. I bet you are. All right. I'm gonna make you hurt yourself now. Come on, damage yourself. Yes. Hack. Pokeball, go. That's all I needed to do. Magikarp is better at self-harm than enemy harm. If I were to attack it, it would literally explode. This weak and pathetic Pokemon gets easily pushed along rivers when there are strong currents. Great. Oh, shit! I wanted to nickname him! No! Okay. I guess we just gotta catch another one. Alright, let's just catch another one. We got this, V. God damn it! Watch, I'm gonna catch a Gyarados. Alright. Alright, we got this. And that's how you Pokebank, and that's how your Pokebank got full of Magikarp. I just kept forgetting to nickname them. Alright, Pokeball, go. Go, Pokeman. Pokemizzle. Boom. So I guess the regular Pokeballs catch the Pokemon better. Yes. We are gonna name you the There you are. There you are, V. And you know what? I'm gonna give you an exclamation point. That's you. And now we're gonna go pick him up. He'll be in my party. Number 1. And we're gonna fly out. Oh shit. Fly. You can't fly. We're good. I'm just gonna keep this one in my party. I'll trade out Pseudo-Wudo. Actually, you know what? I know what I'll do. I'll trade out Paris. Deposit. Withdraw. There you are! Oh my god! And there you are, V. You are in my party now. Look at how cool you are! You did it. You made it to the greats. Flex. Alright, so on that note, I'm gonna end the good old streaming and memeing. Thank you guys for watching. Magikarp legend indeed. Thank you for watching. I'm hoping my schedule will be able to, you know, lighten up. I've been looking for some new jobs. Hopefully get a job soon so I don't have to work as much. And I have a good lead, and I'm hoping, knock on wood, that I'll be able to get it. So, thank you for watching, folks. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you, V, for stopping by at the end of it all. And get added to the Dream Meme team. And I hope you all have a good time. So, see you all next time. Toodles.